reason why we call it game is because life is a game and you have to play it. And that's why we call ourselves players. I don't call myself a player because I'm dealing with a bunch of women. I call myself a player because I'm playing the game.
I'm Keith, winner of the Bad Boy Membership Contest. I recently joined the Bad Boy Membership, but I wish I'd done it a long time ago because the content is the real deal. It helps you become more secure, confident, and masculine, which will help you in all aspects of your life, but especially with women. So thank you for the prizes that I won, but the real thanks is for the powerful content. Get on the Bad Boy Membership now. You won't regret it.
Go to badboymembership.com. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com.
What's going on? It's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Shout out to Lucario. Shout out to Porters. Shout out to the Real Game panel. You know what I'm saying? We hitting a really good stride on that show, man, and you guys should tune in. Right now, we're doing it at 12 noon every Sunday, Eastern time. All right, so make sure y'all tune in. I could check out K Zagan, Mr. 1950, Lucario, Steve the Dean, and myself. And, we put that show together. We get, some really cool callers, and we get to chop up some really dope games. So check us out on that, Real Game Note, or go to the website, realgamenotheory.com. All right, and then you can also hook up with any of us if you got personal coaching, one-on-one stuff. You go to my Instagram and check me out and, hit the link in the bio to set up a consultation. I do 60-minute consultations. All right. So, and I have, different times so you could choose the best time for you. Also, check out that Bad Boy Membership and make sure you guys, check out the Game Kings documentary. And remember that you can stream the Game Kings documentary whenever, once you access the Bad Boy Membership, you can always stream the Game Kings documentary. So what I want to talk about today real quick is I want to talk about the dangers of lying to yourself. The dangers of lying to yourself, especially when it comes to dealing with females. We get so many calls in and, guys, they'll call in and they'll be like, yeah, I'm dealing with this chick and she's a side piece. But what do I do if I want to coach her? What do I do if I want to, stop her from going on social media or whatever it is? And it's like, bro, then we ask some follow-up questions like, oh, so how many girls you dealing with, or how many other girls you talking to? Because mind you, he said this is a side piece, right? So if she's a side piece, then that means there must be a main joint or there must be other joints that you're talking to. If this is a side joint, right? It's like, how many other women are you talking to? None. Hold up. So how is this a side piece? And why are you trying to coach her? And why are you trying to, do anything to improve the relationship if she's just a side piece? And then at the end of the conversation, we realize that she's the only chick this guy's talking to. And, she may have started out in a capacity where he didn't really. Maybe he thought he was like, oh, she's just a jump off and I'm just smashing. But then because it was the only girl he was talking to, instead of going out and talking to more women and going out on more dates and developing, relations with other women, he decided to start to put all his focus and energy into the relationship with this one chick. But she's giving him issues because he was lying to himself, basically. Right? Because he tried to lie to himself and say this was a jump off. And then he got on the phone telling us she was a jump off, she was a side piece. But she's not that. She's somebody that you like, somebody that you care about, somebody that you're trying to improve the relationship. Right? Now, even that part is danger. So let me explain the danger, right? So because he's lying to himself, he thinks that he has the possibility, he has the opportunity to turn this chick who he was just smashing into his main chick, into his girlfriend, right? That's what his focus is now. But the reason why his focus is that is because he is too lazy and too afraid to put in work to talk to other women. You understand? So he's trying to find a level of comfort into turning this chick into his main chick. So he's lying to himself. You understand? And the thing is, you have to be careful. You have to be careful about this stuff, because how you start out with a chick pretty much dictates how the relationship goes, and it also dictates like how you finish, right? It how you start out with a female dictates the dynamics, right? It dictates the rules of the game between you and her, the agreements that you have. And because a lot of times what happens is, we might not be aware of it, but whenever you behave a certain way in front of a female, as she gets to know you, they talk about first impressions, right? So as she gets to know you, as she sees your decision making and your mindset and the way you do things, the way she sees you do things the first time is how she's gonna expect you to do things throughout. You understand? So if you say let's meet at the Main Street bar, and then she says, oh, I don't like the Main Street bar, let's go to the bar on Elm Street, and you're like, oh, okay, we could go to the bar on Elm Street if that's what you want to do, then that's the first impression, and she knows that she can change your mind that easily. You understand? She knows that you're not solid. She knows that you are not steadfast in what you want. She knows that she can influence and change your perspective at any given time. So she understands that she already has influence over you. You understand? That what a lot of guys do is they lie to themselves and they say, oh, well, us going to the Main Street bar is not a big deal, so we could go to the Elm Street bar if that's what she wants to do, because it's not a big deal, right? But that's you lying to yourself. That's you not willing to understand game. That's you not willing to really say to yourself, no, this is what I want, and this is what we're going to do, and that's how it's going to be. If you don't want to go to the Main Street bar, then I'll find somebody else to go with, or I'll go to the Main Street bar and pick up a chick myself, or just go to the Main Street bar and have a good time, because I like the Main Street bar and that's where I hang out. You understand what I'm saying? So these things happen all the time. These things happen all the time where guys lie to themselves to the point where they don't even know when they're lying to themselves. Like, they really choose to believe the lie. They really choose to believe this stuff. Like, this guy called in and he actually believed that this chick was a side chick. And in his mind, he thought she was the main chick. But he was trying to impress us, or whatever he was thinking. You understand? But the point of the matter is, guys, we have to be honest with ourselves. Like, and another thing I'm starting to realize too is that too many of you guys think that when we say game, like when we say the word game, when we talk about game, when we talk about game kings, when we talk about the bad boy, when we talk about the bad boy in bad boy membership, a lot of you guys think that we are putting on some type of persona in order to manipulate women. That is so far from the truth. You understand? Understanding game, having game, and being a bad boy has nothing to do with deception or manipulation. It has everything to do with honesty. It has everything to do with understanding your identity and finding the power in your identity, finding the power in your unique personality, and figuring out ways to enhance that and use that to influence, not manipulate, but to influence the decision of that female. And here's what I mean. I'm not telling a girl what to do. I am showing her who I am and giving her the choice to decide to mess with me. That's all it is. I am not telling her what to do. I'm telling her what I want. You understand? And the only reason why we call it bad boy membership is because a lot of times when somebody knows what they want and they're very unique and they stand on their own principles, many times the average person looks at them as an asshole or a bad boy. But that's why we call it the bad boy membership. I mean, we also call it the bad boy membership because there's the whole narrative that girls like bad boys. But that's what when you break it all down, when you break the game down, that's what women want. They want the bad boy, i.e., they want the guy that knows who he is and isn't willing to compromise for anyone. They really like that guy. Why? Because that guy actually has the confidence to be himself.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.
That's why we call it the bad boy membership. Not because we're putting on an asshole persona or we're putting on a bad boy persona to manipulate the female or to lie to the female and to trick her into getting to like us. No. We find out the specific dynamics of our identity, and we lean in on that. And we say to ourselves, no, we're not going to be a nice guy. We're going to be exactly who we are. And whoever doesn't like it and whoever wants to call us a bad boy, they can put that label on us if they want to. But all we're really doing is being honest about who we are. It's not about putting on an asshole persona so chicks can like us. You understand? And game is not about manipulation. Game is about showing someone exactly who I am so she can have a clear choice whether to fuck with me or not. Period. You understand? A lot of you guys, you think that the basis of what we're talking about is lying and manipulations and playing games. No. The reason why we call it game is because life is a game and you have to play it. And that's why we call ourselves players. I don't call myself a player because I'm dealing with a bunch of women. I call myself a player because I'm playing the game, meaning that I know exactly who I am. I know what my strengths and my weaknesses are. I know what my talents are. I know what my gift is. I know what my purpose is. And most importantly, I know what my true identity is. And I learn more about myself every day. You understand? And that's what I bring. I bring that specifically to a female, and I show her exactly who I am. And that allows her to make the choice of whether to mess with me, whether to have sex with me, whether to date me, whether to hang out with me, whether to spend time with me or not. And I'm totally okay either way because I really love who I am. That's what game is about. You think about, any sport. Every player gets a number. Every player has his own name. You understand? Every player has his own personality on the field or on the court. And every player has his own strengths and weaknesses on the field or on the court. But they have to use their strengths and figure out ways to bypass or figure out ways to overcome their weaknesses to be successful. It's not about lying. It's not about manipulation. It's about playing to your strengths and understanding your weaknesses so you can still succeed in spite of your weaknesses, because we all have weaknesses. We all have strengths. We all have gifts and we all have flaws. You understand? And the point of game is to understand these gifts and these strengths and these weaknesses and these flaws. Once we understand them, then we know how to move. Then we know how to play the game. But the game is not about lying to yourself. The game is not about, getting with a chick who she's only good to smash, but you're trying to make her your girlfriend. And it's not about lying to yourself where all you really want is a girlfriend, but you out here lying to chicks and just trying to smash. You understand what I'm saying? Because when we lie to ourselves, or when we don't understand exactly what we want and who we are, we don't know how to move. We do what's called half-stepping, right? Because if we really want a girlfriend, but we're acting like we're players and dealing with a whole bunch of chicks when we know we don't really want to, we're only making half steps to what we really want. We're not making full, honest steps to what we really want. You understand? Because here's the difference. If a guy wants a girlfriend, here's what he does. He finds a chick that's cool, and he puts her through the vetting process. You understand? Because he wants to see if she is worthy, if she understands how to be a long-term exclusive woman to him. So he puts her through the vetting process, and that's his focus, and that's his goal. You understand? If you're trying to be a player and you want to deal with multiple chicks and you don't really care about that girlfriend shit, and you don't care about having meaningful relationships, then you do what you do. You deal with different chicks and you smash. You let girls know, hey, I'm just out here being casual. I'm just out here for a good time. And then you lead with that. You understand? You lead with that as a part of your game, as a part of your personality. That's two different courses of action based on who you are. But a lot of times, too many of these guys, too many of us, we lie. We lie to ourselves, and then we lie to these women. And then there comes a time where we don't even know when we're lying to ourselves. And we don't even, and another lie that we tell is that we think we want a certain type of woman because we're looking for validation from our friends, or we're looking for validation on social media. So, even though I might, because I know a lot of island dudes, I'm an island dude, and I know a lot of island dudes love thick women. We love fat women. You understand? We love women with a little belly. We love women with a little bit of love handles and shit. There are a lot of guys out there like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what do a lot of guys do? They lie to themselves and they say, "Oh, I need to get me a chick that looks like a skinnier version of Rihanna." And at the end of the day, truthfully, they're not happy. They're not really happy. Why? Because they're trying to choose a woman that's made in the archetype to please other people. And that's another lie. And so it's like they keep you tell a lie long enough, it starts to feel like the truth. You understand? So that's what happens to the dude. Like, oh yeah, I ain't trying to mess with no thick chick. I ain't trying to mess with no chubby chick. I ain't trying to mess with that type of chick. I want me a baddie. You know what I'm saying? Because a baddie is what I want. And niggas is lying, bruh. Niggas is lying. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you. I like thick and chubby, but still shapely women. You understand? For me, as long as her titties and her ass stick out more than her gut, I'm good. You understand? As long and then past that, she gotta be respectful, submissive, and cooperative, and still gotta be cute in to some capacity. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm a whole package type of nigga. Like, I'm not looking for just good looks. I'm looking for everything. You get me? But that's me. Again, but that comes from me knowing who I am and what I truly, truly want. And I know that I'm not trying to impress none of you motherfuckers. Not in the least. I couldn't care what none of your opinions are about the women I date. You understand? And I don't care how your women look either. You feel me? But again, that's after years and years and years of living life, understanding who I am and realizing I'm not here to fucking impress none of y'all niggas. And the way the women in my life treat me, man, bruh, I get kingly treatment. I'm a fucking emperor out here, bruh. Like any woman that deal with me seriously, They already know who's the leader. They know who the ruler is. They have a clear understanding of who they're dealing with. And they know that it's certain things, that certain behaviors that they can't certain actions they can't commit, or else they might fuck up their situation. And they know that they have to earn shit. They know that when I talk, they have to listen. They know so many things. Why? Because I know who I am. And once I know who I am, then I can convey that message to the female. And then she, just like I have to play the game accordingly, she has to play the game accordingly. But all of that comes from me knowing who I am, not lying to myself. You get what I'm saying? But I think I'm gonna end it right here, though. You know what I'm saying? But guys, let's try to be honest with ourselves. Let's really try to take some time to understand who we are. Identity is so important. Identity is the most important thing. You understand? And you know, really look inward. Try to look at your soul. Try to take away ego and physical form and validation. Take all of that shit out and really look at who you are. Try to figure out who you really are and what you really want out of this life and what you want from females. You understand? And don't be ashamed of any of it. Don't be ashamed of it. I mean, within reason, as long as you're not harming anyone or breaking any laws, right? But as long as you ain't breaking no laws or hurting nobody, be proud of yourself. Be proud of who you are, and embrace the fact that you're different from everybody else, because you're supposed to be. That's how you were made. That's the advantage of humanity, that we're all different. You see what I'm saying? So embrace that. Really get into that. Get into your identity. But anyway, it's your boy Miles Cunningham. I appreciate you for hanging with me. Thanks for checking out my video. Please remember that this channel has been demonetized. So check that PayPal link if you want to, help the growth and keep the game going. You understand? Because looking this fly and talking the shit I talk, it ain't cheap. And it ain't free. You understand? So, appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging with me. Remember, like, comment, share. Make sure you subscribe. Share this video with somebody who needs to hear it. All right. And get on that Bad Boy membership. Check out the Game Keys documentary. Remember the Real Game No Theory panel show on 12 noon Eastern time every Sunday. All right. So it's your boy Miles Cunningham. Always remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Go to badboymembership.com. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com.
All right, shout out to Mr. Lucario, Miles Cunningham, the Bad Boys at the Dating Game, and the badboymembership.com for these great prizes to help me tighten up my game. I have the Seiko watch, the Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Cologne, and a $100 gift card for Target to tighten up my spot. So now I got my wrist right, I got my smell right, I'm gonna have my spot right. Now I got my mind right because of all that game I've been learning on the badboymembership.com. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the game that you guys lay down. And y'all stay up. Peace.
What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham, and what I want to talk about today is the Bad Boy Membership Contest. All you have to do to be eligible to win the Bad Boy Membership Contest is to be a Bad Boy member. See, what we realize is that when guys join the Bad Boy Membership, they make the transition from simp to player very quickly, and we're just trying to make that transition just a little bit easier. So here's what you get if you win the Bad Boy Membership Contest. So here's what you receive if you win the Bad Boy Membership Contest. A bottle of Bad Boy Cologne by Carolina Herrera, New York. A luxury designer timepiece. And a $100 gift card. To increase your chances of winning, share this post in your story, tag 3 friends, and subscribe to Mr. Lucario or the Miles Cunningham YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. And follow Real Mr. Lucario and Miles in the Game on Instagram. The winner will be announced at the first of the month. Good luck.